The over-under for today is 25 mandarins. Lock it in. Here's everything I ate today. For breakfast, I had 4 eggs, 4 pieces of toast, a Greek yogurt with raspberries, and 3 cheeky mandarins. And then I headed to the beach for my swim, and my pre-swim fuel was of course a quick mandarin. The water temp was a little cold today. It was definitely way colder than the lap pool I'm used to swimming in, but it's so much more fun to swim in open water versus a pool. And I feel like I just get into a much better rhythm, but my watch always underclocks open water swims, so I just swam 25 minutes out and back and got a solid 50-minute swim in. And when I finished, I was feeling pretty hungry, so I ripped a mandarin. And then for lunch, I had a roast beef sandwich, strawberries, and 3 mandarins. And then before my run, I needed some carbs, so I ripped a quick mandarin. I unfortunately decided to run at the hottest possible time of the day, but it was really nice to get a solid sweat in because all of my runs have been so cold recently. We always do a family trip for Thanksgiving break in Florida, and it's always such a needed reset. And I can't lie, the Florida mandarins are so goated, so it's gonna be a pretty fire week. After a mile or so, I was feeling pretty hungry, so my sister tossed me a mandarin, which I peeled while I was running, and don't recommend this, but ate during my run too. I'm not promoting eating mandarins while literally running. Definitely don't throw the whole thing in your mouth at once while running because it's definitely a choking hazard. Eating mandarins during my runs is purely for the bit. Obviously, there are better carb fuel sources during exercise that don't have as much fiber. But I was feeling pretty hungry, so I ripped another quick mandarin and then finished out my 5-mile run and averaged a 7:50 per mile pace, which is 4:50 per kilometer for my non-American audience. And then after I finished my run, I pulled a mandarin out of my inventory and had a nice post-run mandarin. Then I hung out with my siblings for a couple hours on the beach, and then my brother and I tried to throw up and catch mandarins, which I failed pretty bad at, so I had to brush some sand off the mandarin, but I still ate it. And then I ripped a mandarin just to get locked in as the sunset. Beyond the fire mandarins, Thanksgiving week is my favorite week of every year because I get to spend the whole week with my 3 best friends. It's such a blessing to be able to spend that time with my siblings. And then we made dinner, which was ground beef with green beans and rice, strawberries, and for me, 3 cheeky mandarins. And then I ripped a quick mandarin, and then pulled another one out of my inventory and ripped another mandarin.
Cheeky mandarin,
Then I ripped a quick
real quick.
mandarin just to get locked in.
Just get locked in.
And then while I started this edit, I had a Greek yogurt, strawberries, and 2 cheeky mandarins, bringing us to 21 mandarins on the day. So if you took the under, congrats, because